What's up, gang? Case here with our strength work for our at-home program for Wednesday, October 7th. Looking to get some dynamic jumping hinge work in today. We're going to mix up our directions a bit as well as some upper body pushing, so we've got a complex that's going to put all that together. Starting with 6 lateral deadlifts. This is going to be a new one for you guys. We're going to set up with one arm outstretched. That's going to be the arm that we step towards. Keep both toes straight forward as we step. Try to keep hips and chest square to the front. Get as much of this range as you can out of your hips, so a little bit of a squat pattern here, and then okay to hinge a little bit at that hip to help get down to the ground. So not quite of a big tall chest like a squat, still getting some good bend on this knee and hip, going ahead and letting that chest come down, looking at the ground, and then standing tall as we come back to the middle. We'll come down, tap, stand tall. Don't push the load too much on these today. Getting out into this long range that we're not typically used to. You'll get through 6 there. Then we'll move into 6 hang power clean. Just need a little 2-inch dip. Okay to let that chest come forward just a bit when we're using this dumbbell. That's going to keep our weight centered. From there, keep that arm long as we jump. Big shrug. That's one of the things we miss out on a lot of times when we do these dumbbell cleans. Then stand. Once we get through 6 of those hang power cleans, remember we're not swinging. We're keeping that bell close and shooting that elbow through, catching with the back head on the shoulder. We'll finish up with 6 push jerk. Hip width stance. 2-inch dip, knees go wider than toes, then use that leg drive to throw that dumbbell off the shoulder. Once that dumbbell gets just above your head, the rest of the motion is you punching yourself underneath it. So think dip, drive, dip. Give me a good firm land, stand all the way up, bring those feet back in, bring it back down, dip, drive, dip. Move those feet out a little wider on that landing and then bring it back down. Even if it takes you a little bit longer to do that each rep, still work on that mechanic. That's our strongest catch position. A little bit more narrow is our strongest jump position. You'll do all on one side on minute 1, and then you'll do all on the other side on minute 2. Bigger dynamic movements today, a lot of reps to get through over the course of that minute. So I would err on that lighter side today. Try to be wrapped up with your work between the 30 and 45 second mark every minute. That way you get a little bit of rest before we roll into that next minute. Stay safe on those lateral lunges today. Remember, we're going to step towards the outstretched arm. If we hinge, let that back stay flat. Stand back together in the middle. You guys know the deal on the hang power clean and the push jerk. Big thing on push jerk, make sure we're getting under it, learning how to stabilize with that stacked arm on the catch, and then standing all the way up before we bring it back down. Good luck on your strength work today. We'll see you back in a bit for our Metcon.